Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Stepping in, Alfonso de los Santos, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Standing in now, Sean Mesa, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! George Springer the next to hit. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Set to get his day started, Eddie Vila. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. Stepping in now, Freddie Espinoza, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. This one skied out toward right. McDermott is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Fernando Castilla, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. As a look, now the pitch. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Now batting, Manuel Rosales. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Wong has it, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. The next to bat for St. Louis, Carlton Abraham. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. De Los Santos is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now at the plate, Gustavo Gonzalez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the pitch.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Castilla will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Colton Wong. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Digging in, Ray Carrara. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. The pitcher, Ramon Mitre, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. At the plate, Guy Adair. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First pitch on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Into the box now, Peter McDermott, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Slice down the left side, but foul. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the first out. Standing in, William Ramirez. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yep, that ball went out.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 2-1 home. This fastball taken high for a ball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away. First pitch on its way. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And that misses 1-1.
1-0.
Outside 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. In now, Kevin Santos, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Santos hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Craig Crum, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. On he pops it up. Wong onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game. Into the box, Manuel Rosales, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Alfonso de los Santos. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Whoa, that's down. That pitch is out.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder. Line drive to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Sean Mesa. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he lays off there, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in George Springer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Digging in, Carlton Abraham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. At the plate now, Gustavo Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. And now pitch on the way.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
We got full count.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Guy Adair. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
The 2-1. Peter McDermott waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-1.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Once again, a 3-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. So striding forward now, Peter McDermott. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now a curveball misses inside.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Well, this is speared by the first baseman, and he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. So digging in now, William Ramirez. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking the pitch.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Bases full now following the error. And next to hit is the catcher, Clinton Vetter. First offering on its way. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Mitre will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Into the box, Kevin Santos. First pitch coming. Here it is. He's set. The 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the base.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Eddie Vila, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So striding in, Freddie Espinoza comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now pitch on the way.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Fernando Castilla. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now that's popped up. Ramirez over to his right, and the inning is over. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Craig Crum. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Manuel Rosales. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The count now at 2-2. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Hit back toward the mound. Wong is there, and no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. To the plate now, Carlton Abraham, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's running. Pitch is high. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Here it comes. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Hit to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Settling in now, Ray Carrara. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. On the ground near home. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. McDermott is there. 2 down. So here now is the pitcher, Ramon Mitre. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. James Hanahan is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Gustavo Gonzalez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2-0 now. Fouled away. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Now at the plate, Guy Adair. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And that's too high, ball 2. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
There's ball 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Peter McDermott comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, William Ramirez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Adair blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2. Standing in now, Clinton Vetter, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. This is on the ground over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. all set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alfonso de los Santos.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Riding in once again, Sean Mesa comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Elliott Gale enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Here's George Springer. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Eddie Vila. He's set, and the pitch.
0-1.
Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And that ends the inning. At the plate, Kevin Santos. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. That's
2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a liner. Foul. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Tim Lehman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Popped him up. Wong has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Manuel Rosales, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
The 1-0. Santos, base runner at first with 1 out. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. Vila has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for route number 2. Digging in now, Carlton Abraham. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. The 2-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Josh Ibarra is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Leading off the inning, Freddie Espinoza, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in once again, Fernando Castilla. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that's in there, base hit. Colton Wong will stand in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
High and deep down the left field line. Oh, he brought it back. Digging in now for the Brewers, Ray Carrara. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Another 0-2 home. Soft liner to the right side, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Gustavo Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. High chopper to third. Scooped up. And that's out number one. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Guy Adair. First delivery to him on the way. One out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Peter McDermott. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Into the box now, William Ramirez will swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Nope. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner on first with 2 away. Runner back standing. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Patrick Coppola will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Juan Valenzuela will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. He's looked at for the first strike. Outside, 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. 2 down, runners at first and second. Liner in there for a base hit. McDermott isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3. So now to the plate, Kevin Santos, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Hit in the air down the right field line. but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Another try at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Derek Dubois will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Alex Aparicio is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Juan Valenzuela is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Dubois has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boy, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Still 2-2. And the pitch. Still even at 2-2. Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Standing in, Alfonso de los Santos. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Sean Mesa is on deck. Look to be taking all the way, and the splitter's in there for the first strike. And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. He loses him on ball 4. Digging in and looking for more, Sean Mesa. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and a strike.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. De Los Santos rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-run game. At the plate, George Springer. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Charlie Van Dyke is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save. Eddie Vila will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Stepping into the box, Alex Aparicio, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And this is low, ball 1. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. The pitch.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Manuel Rosales. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. In now, Carlton Abraham. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. Here it comes, 2-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Gustavo Gonzalez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. And there's out number 2. Ready for another chance. Guy Adair, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Aparicio ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's in there as they push their lead to 3 now. Irvin DeSalvo enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Stepping in now, Peter McDermott. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. At the plate now, William Ramirez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Striding in to start the ninth, Freddie Espinoza, and they'll need him to get something going here. Freddie with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Gonzalez in foul ground, one down. Stepping up now, Fernando Castilla. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. The 1-1.
That's ball
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit the other way out toward right field. McDermott is there. 2 down. Here's Colton Wong now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Aparicio is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Cards led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Craig Crum earns his first win of the season. Ramon Mitre was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Charlie Van Dyke gets a 4-out save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
St Louis Cardinals, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. For the Brewers, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error.